Okay, guys, we're going to pick this episode up from the last episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, but we're going to jump straight into it. And by the way, I want to thank you guys for your support while I was out dealing with family issues. Thank y'all. Appreciate it very much. Let's get into this. Sleep late, lose weight. We go to child and we back in workforce. Now at this point, everybody is super excited to go to workforce. But when we get ready to line up to go to workforce, Beast gets in the line to go to workforce. Now everybody like, no, man, not today, man. We trying to get away from this dude. Now today, we heading straight to license plate first. So when we get in license plates, it's a whole different atmosphere. They got so many new people in here that's working. So I get ready to go to the press. And it's another new dude that's running to the press as well. What you doing, man? I work the press, bro. Man, I work the press, man. I've been working the press for the last couple of days. Yeah, I know, boy. We've been on lockdown, man. Man, I'm doing it today. That's all I know. Bow! So I stuck him. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, let's go. Bow. Y'all break that up in here. So Queen Tink end up coming and breaking me and dude up from fighting. And then Queen Tink get to going and telling oh boy how I worked the press. He was just covering the press while I wasn't working. So Queen Tink end up putting me back on the press. I'm working the press. Oh boy walking off. He's sore as hell. He cussing me out, calling me all kind of names, but I ain't tripping because I got the press. But while all this going on, we here next door. Come here, bring your little ass here. So we all strike out to computer parts to see what's going on. I told you, I'm running this. Boom, boom. Beast had to knock 2 inmates out that was assigned to his group because he wanted their jobs and he wanted everybody to know he run this workforce. So as we walking back to license plates, Queen Tink look at me and say, this dude gonna be a real problem. I don't know why they got him working. Hey, I just heard this. I heard what you said. So now Beast had to overheard what Queen Tink told me. So now Beast mad at Queen Tink on some shit. So y'all know we switch groups every day. You never stay with the same group. So it's a possibility Queen Tink and Beast can be on the same group tomorrow. Hey, you in the dorm with that dude, huh? What kind of shit he be on? Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, Queen Tink, straight out, bro. You might want to keep your weapon because this dude gonna come at you. Now, I just go back to work, but through the day, I'm looking at Queen Tink, and Queen Tink is just pondering and deep thought. So now I'm gonna skip forward past the work day because ain't too much more happen this particular work day. Workforce over. So we all walking back through the dorm. Boom, boy! Yanni came running from around Manny Rack, snuck Beast and knocked Beast smooth out. Now the S-Divers come running to Beast's aid. They waking Beast up and Beast wake up startled. What happened? Now Beast was hit so hard and blindsided till he went to sleep and he don't even know what happened. So they getting Beast up and they trying to get him back to his rack, telling him what happened. He just been snuck by Yanni and you can see the look on his face. He's in disbelief. So even when they get Beast back to his rack, Beast don't come back to himself for a good little minute. He just over at his rack dazed out. I told you, boy, it's going down from here. So while Beast gathering himself, Yanni just going off. It's war. Every time I see you, boy, it's going down. So now Beast done gathered himself and he done got up and he's walking towards Yanni. Oh, you want to play games? Come on. Me and you right now. Let's go. So everybody starts jumping up and runs where they at because now they got their money on the fight. Because when Beast got snuck by Yanni, there wasn't no straight up fight. So that don't count. So now them going head up. This is about to count. So everybody, man, I put this on him. I put that on him. Boom, boom. Before anybody could even finish putting their money up and talking about organizing the bets, they just started fighting. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you boom, boom, boom. Come on, boom, boom, boom. Oh, boy. They go draft man in the house. Now, these two dudes was going at it, but Beast was getting the better of Yanni, and that's when Sergeant Dunbar walks in.
Where's Julio at? I need to see Julio right now.
Now, Julio knows Sergeant Dunbar because Julio is with Jose, the Mexican crew. So he's trying to hide and duck off, and Sergeant Dunbar is going on and on hollering, looking for Julio.
You got until I count to 3 to have your ass right here.
So Julio comes walking out before the count even start, and Sergeant Dunbar takes his ass to the bathroom. Now we wait until they get into the bathroom good, and then we all go strikes out back there. But when we get back there, Jose and the Mexican crew said, Holmes, y'all going to chill. That's our homie, man. Man, if y'all don't get the The way we gonna stomp all y'all. Now, when it's somebody else, the Mexicans be quick to run back there and see what's going on. But now it's this they homeboy, they want to stop everybody from going back there. But dudes ain't having it. So finally, they get out the way and we get back there and there goes Sergeant Dunbar.
What's your number, inmate?
So Julio gives Sergeant Dunbar his number and they go through the whole roundabout. Now, I'm going to give Julio his props. He ain't just caved like everybody else. He took a hell of a beat.
Inmate, I want you to get over here and pull your clothes down.
Hey, Sarge, I can't do it.
What did you say to me, inmate? Uh-huh. Bow, bow, bow. Come here. Bow, bow. I'm gonna teach you. Bow, bow. Yeah, bow. Now, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Get it. You gonna do it.
Now, that last lick Sergeant Dunbar hit Julio with knocked Julio out on the ground. So we thinking it's over at this point, but we all still peeping.
You thinking I ain't gonna get this, but I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
We see Sergeant Dunbar still run up in this man. Now at this point, we all start walking off because we know it's only a matter of time before Sergeant Dunbar finish. So as we walking out, boom, we see Beast come out of nowhere, ran around by Yanni rack and hit Yanni and knock Yanni out right on side of his rack.
Yeah, boy, I told you I was gonna get me back.
Now Yanni homeboys go rush to his side. You know they trying to help him up, but he really out. Beast done snuck him real good. He coming to, he going back out.
What the hell going on up there? What happened to this big old boy?
He slipped and bumped his head, Sarge.
What pick his big ass something, put him in his rack?
Now everybody just killing themselves laughing because Sergeant Dunbar done bought what they said. Now they over there struggling with Yanni, trying to pick Yanni up and put him in the bed, but he too big, they can't even get him up. They leave him on the floor. So Sergeant Dunbar done made his way out the dorm and the Mexicans go running to the bathroom to check on Julio. When they get up in there, they get to screaming and hollering in Spanish. Now we can't understand what they saying, but we can all tell when something serious done happened. So we all running their way, and as we running their way, you see Jose coming running out to Manny. When we get to the bathroom, when I tell you this dude is bust open and he's leaking everywhere, it's red everywhere up in there. And this dude is just laying there moaning. So now at this point, Manny is at the guard block and they radioing for a medic. So I say about 25 minutes later, the medics come in, load Julio up on the gurney, and when Julio coming out, he got his hand over his face like this, like, you know, he too embarrassed, and we just watching them roll this dude out. And Sergeant Dunbar standing right there like he don't know what happened. So after they roll Julio out and everything, me and my dudes go gather our stuff up and we go get in the shower. As we coming out the shower, crunch time, crunch time, crunch time. 3 of Lemon homeboys then call crunch time on me. Now the first one of his homeboys I get in the ring with is Rocky. Boom, boom, bow, bow, bow. Oh, get it, boom. So Rocky had to wait until he caught me with a good one and holler, get it. And his homeboy hit me. And when I say he slapped me, I was out of there. I was gone. The next thing I remember was them tapping me in my face. Come on, you baby. So my dude's helping me back to my rack, and at this time, I'm in La La Land. So I get back to my rack, and I'm gathering myself. I'm slowly coming back to my senses and getting all my feeling back. Now, we gonna fast forward to later that night. So now Beast feeling good about himself because he done got his lick back on Yanni, and Yanni just kind of sitting in his rack meditating. So Beast is walking around to some new inmates because he's back on the prowl.
Hey, I gotta hell you.
So now Beastin went up to an inmate named Jermaine, and he sits on Jermaine's rack, hugging him and grabbing on Jermaine, and Jermaine trying to fight Beast off at this time.
Stop playing with me. Damn, big homie, come on. Go get my sack. Bring it here. Don't do this, big dog.
Now, while they going to get his sack, Jermaine just sitting there whining and crying and begging Beast, don't please do this, but Beast is enjoying every minute of him crying and whining.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Now, at this time, bro, everybody in there is just feeling sorry for Jermaine because Beast is getting off on this dude begging him not to do it. So when they get back with Beast's sack, Beast start torturing this man.
Hold your hand out. Put some of this on your booty.
Beast then squirted some petroleum jelly in this man's hand and telling him to put it on himself.
Come on, big dog, don't make me do this. Stop talking and do it. Big dog, I give you money, I give you whatever you want. This is what I want. Now turn over.
Beast then got this man, and it's safe to say, Beast ain't show this man no mercy. Beast went up in this man for about 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. Say it for Big Beast. Say it for Big Beast. Say it.
When I tell you Beast was tongue kissing this man on his neck, I'm talking about he went all the way out on this man. When I tell you Beast stayed in this man so long, we all fell asleep. And the next thing we heard,
Sleep like lose weight.
we go to Chow and we heading out to work for it. We head straight to computer parts. And today, Beast, Queen Tink is in the same group. We in another group. So we in computer parts and all of a sudden we hear loud noise roaring from license plates. So we all take off over there. I'm gonna fight your big ass, come on.
I'm gonna knock you out and take you to the back and you.
Yeah, come on. I ain't gonna let you do me.
Uh-huh.
Bow, bow. Now this time Queen Tink holding his own, but all of a sudden you see Beast rail back when Queen Tink is caught off guard.
Boom.
Beast knocked Queen Tink out cold. And I put this on everything. If I'm lying, I'm leaving here. We looking at Larry cause Beast and grab Queen Tink's leg and dragging Queen Tink to the back. So we tell Larry, man, ain't you and Queen Tink together, man? You gonna just let Beast take your piece back there and do that?
Man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Oh man, you a coward. Queen Tink got more heart than you, boy. So sure as shit don't smell good, Beast drug Queen Tink to the back and ran up in Queen Tink in front of everybody. So we all got light, cause we knowing that any time a guard can come run up in here, but Beast don't care about none of that. Now we all done made our way back to computer parts and went back to work, cause we don't want no part of none of this. So we all continue working until the bell ring. Now, as we switching to go outside, we see Beast come walking out of there with his arm around Larry, laughing and talking. Both of them just going on and on like they best friends heading to license plates. So we end up getting outside and head to the tool shed, grabbing our tools, and inmates just talking about what just happened up in there. Big man, he coming up in here messing up things, and they really pissed off at Beast at this point. But what these inmates ain't pay attention to, we got two of the S-divers on our crew working with us. They don't know they tight with Beast. So I never learned these two inmates' names. So we just gonna call them C and D. And y'all remember C and D because something happened with C and D. So we all got our tools and we walking out to the field. Now, the two S-divers that's on the crew with us walk by C and D and just start shaking their head, but C and D is none to the wiser of why they doing this. Now, we all in the field working, and it got this big old inmate that's out here that came out here when we was all on lockdown, so this is our first time seeing him. His name is Antonio. He's walking around slapping people on the back of their neck. Pow! Now, he's just going around and anybody he see, slapping them on the back of their necks. Now, he gets to this one inmate named Marlon, and Marlon is a short, stalky dude, and he slaps Marlon on the back of his neck. Pow! Now, up until this point, he been getting away with it. Nobody been saying nothing. But all of a sudden, Marlon bugs the up. Big man, you tripping, boy. What the wrong with you?
Shut your little ass so far, I'll beat you up.
So him and Marlon just going backwards and forward arguing. Boom! Big man Antonio just punched Marlon in his jaw and dropped Marlon. At this point, Big Antonio think it's over with, but Marlon gets up. Come on, bam, bam. Huh? Oh, you missed. Bam, bam. Big man, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, boy. Lil Marlon got Big Antonio hollering like a coward and running. Now, that ain't the biggest part of all this. Now, all them dudes who were scared to do anything to show you how crazy prison is, they all get behind Antonio. Come here. Bam. You gonna hit me? Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam. Yeah, get him, y'all. Now, they stump Antonio in the dirt. But while we over here paying attention to Antonio getting stumped in the dirt, workday over. We need answers. We all go walking to the front to see why the workday just got ended. Now, when we get up there where the CO's at, we up there by the horses stables. And the queens had to strip the horses bald. Now, they ain't just strip them like they normally do. They went harder than ever. And the COs want answers. Who the hell did this? Get up against the goddamn wall. Everybody that's working up in here, get against the wall. Man, when I tell you the COs started searching them queens and pulling out hair from everywhere, and the more hair they pulling out, the madder they getting. They zip tying these queens up and putting them in, saying they all going to the hole. So they end up zip tying all the queens who had hair on them, telling them they going to the hole for 30 days, and they ride them out. And they make us put all our tools up, and they take us back to the dorm. Now, when we get back in the dorm, we ain't in the dorm for a good 20 minutes before we hear the guards come. Rick Cole! Now, everybody kind of excited because the workday just got ended earlier, but we get to go out to Rick.
So that'll make that little time up. So we all get in that line and we head out for wreck. Now when we get out there, Beast go back to his one side and Yanni go back to this other side, and they looking at each other just mugged up. But while we all out there, we see two of the S-Diamers that was on the workforce with us point at inmate C and D and start telling Beast something. So all of a sudden, we see Beast get up and he walking. He headed straight for C and D. So me and my crew, we know what's going on. So we head out there right behind him. So when Beast get out there to C and D, he puts his arm around one of them.
Hey, I need y'all to come with me, man. I need to holler at y'all right quick.
Now, anybody with a half a brain know you just finished talking about this man, don't go with him. But not these dudes. They walk with him out of the sight of everybody along a breezeway. So me and my dudes kind of fall back a little bit so we ain't following them so close. So when they make it to the breezeway, we just kind of run up real fast to see what's going on.
So y'all little two bitches had a lot of shit to say earlier, huh? What you talking about, big man? We ain't say nothing, big man.
Boom, boom. Beast had to knock both of these dudes out. But that ain't the crazy part. Yanni had to make his way around there and he was coming at Beast. Phew. But when he swung at Beast, Beast was coming back up from hitting one of the dudes and Yanni just kind of skipped Beast.
Oh, you was trying to sneak again, huh? Let's go. Boom, 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 oh, boom, boom. Come on. Boom, boom, boom.
I got you, boy.
Bow, bow. So now at this point, the fight was just getting good. So everybody had been caught on. It was a fight happening. So they took off running, coming this way, and the guards was right behind them. CO's on the move. So Beast and Yanni stopped fighting and walk off. But the guards ain't worried about Beast and Yanni. They looking at C and D on the ground knocked out.
Who work this is? Break time over.
So they takes us back to the dorm, and as soon as we get back in the dorm, you see Yanni making his way over there to dining.
Say, boy, I know you got my money.
Say, Mike, I was kind of waiting on them to turn the phones on.
I don't know what they got to do with me, boy. Nightfall.
So Yanni just tells Donnie nightfall and just walks off. And Timo standing right there looking at this transpire between Yanni and his cousin and just sitting there laughing. So while all this going on and Yanni just now walking out from dining, Jose and them catch Rodney coming out the bathroom.
Boom.
Let's get him.
Boom, boom, bam.
Oh, boom, boom. So Jose and them beat Rodney and them down. And they going in their pockets taking all their money. So finally Yanni looks up and sees this happening.
Oh, no, boy, I got you.
Now at this time, Jose and them had then took off running, but Yanni had then caught one of Jose homeboys.
Boom, I got you. Bow, bow, bow.
Yanni had then caught Jose homeboy and beat this man to a pulp. But that still ain't erased the fact that Jose and them just jacked Rodney out of C.O. Vonda money. And Yanni supposed to be watching out for them. So Yanni started making his way over there to Jose and them, telling them they need to come back over with this money, because it ain't going to be pretty if they don't come back over with this money. But Jose and them just standing there with their weapons like, come on, get it. Come on, get it. And Yanni ain't stupid. He big, but he ain't stupid. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the story here because I do have that meeting today. I actually have meetings for the rest of this week to go ahead and try to put this thing together. So I will be coming and pushing these stories back out. And I do thank all you guys for your support who supported me in this time that I was dealing with things with my family. So I thank you guys for that. And I'm getting back on the ball with all these things and projects we got going on. So I'll see you soon.